Before we go into the essence of our module, I want you to know actually what Sustainable Development Goals are. Those are a set of global objectives resulting from multilateral efforts between United Nations member states, aiming to shift the world towards more sustainable and resilient pathways through resolution of social, economic, and environmental challenges of our time in order to create a better world and life for all. Development of Sustainable Development Goals can be traced in 1992 with the Agenda 21, which at the time was adopted to serve as a global, national, and local environmental plan. And first Commission for Sustainable Development is being created at the time. Then in 2000, United Nations member states adopted Millennium Declaration agreeing on 8 Millennium Development Goals aimed to resolve social, economic, and environmental challenges at the time, but also reduce extreme poverty by 2015. Also, Millennium Development Goals mainly were applied to economies in transitions and developing countries to make them fully participate in the global development. Inspired by the Millennium Development Goals in 2012, United Nations member states adopted the Future We Want document, agreeing to develop 17 Sustainable Development Goals, now based on the principle of universality that will be applied to all countries globally. As a result of a work in 2015, 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development is adopted, and now it serves as a global plan for eradicating social, economic, and environmental challenges by 2030. For your better understanding, I divided Sustainable Development Goals into economic development goals, social and cultural development goals, and environmental protection goals, with goal 17 being integrative and cross-cutting goal. And now the next slide will explain it to you closer. Speaking about Sustainable Development Goals, dimensions, and approaches, we need to remember a few things. First is that Sustainable Development Goals are universal, inclusive, and comprehensive goals that cover economic, social, cultural, and ecological dimension. Therefore, a holistic approach towards understanding of Sustainable Development Goals is required that implies careful balancing between all those dimensions of the society, actors, systems, and challenges surrounding them. Holistic approach implies stakeholder involvement. And in order for a stakeholder involvement to be successful, we need to take inclusive and transformative approaches that focus on inclusion of everyone without discrimination. And transformative approach involves systemic thinking, readiness to shift our mindsets and take an action to achieve Sustainable Development Goals. Then finally, interdisciplinary approach is required, where various stakeholders from government, non-government, industry, society, across disciplines are essential, and their collaboration is essential for maximizing the impact of Sustainable Development Goals and their achievement.